Hello everyone, Donna Gray here, your Stamping Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. I wanted to make this cute little gift box. Now this is cased from the Paper Pixie. I actually seen her do this and I thought this is super cute. It actually self-closes, so and I've actually popped a little present in there. I'm going to be using one of these gift boxes as one of the gifts at my retreat. Now I'm a Stamping Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia, and I just wanted to bring you a quick video showing you how to make this super cute little gift box. Now I'm using some of our, I'm going to use the stamp out of the Path of Petals that says your kindness has touched my heart. I'm using some crumb cake cardstock. Now I just want to show you the scoring on these. Hopefully you can see the scoring. You may not be able to see it in the light, but I'm going to just explain the score lines for you so you can go ahead and do it when you've watched this video. So what we've got is we've got a piece of cardstock and it's cut at 6.5 inches by 8 inches, okay? And along the 6.5 inch side, we're actually going to score at 3 inches and 6 inches. So on our paper trimmer, or if you've got a scoreboard, I'll just show you how to do this. So we're going to line that up and we're going to score at 3 inches. So all the way down at 3 inches. We're then going to take it over to 6 inches and we're going to score all the way down there as well. Then we're going to rotate it clockwise and we're going to score at 1.5 inches. So score at 1.5 and score at, I'll just open that up, at 7 inches. So we're going to take it over to 7 and score at 7 inches. Then we're going to turn it clockwise once again and we're going to score at 5 inches. But we're just going to score down to that first score line. So 5 inches, score down to that first score line, 2 inches, and score down to that score line, okay? Now, as you can see on my piece of cardstock, you can see in the light, I've got some diagonal score lines here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a ruler, and with our ruler, we are going to score from this line that we scored down that was at, I think it was at 5 inches, this one, or 3 inches it was. We're going to score from there. We're going to get our tool and we're going to score down to the corner here. Okay, so we're going to get a diagonal, so we're going to score down that way. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to take that corner point and score down to this intersection corner here. So just down to there. So you've got your bottom bit, you've got, sorry, this is going to be the bottom of the bag, this is going to be the top, but we're doing that diagonal. We're going to do it again over on this one here. We're going to, where the score line comes down and meets our cross score line, going to use that as our center point. We're going to score down to the corner. And the same thing again, we're going to score down to the corner here. Okay, now what we're going to do is do a little bit of trimming now. So these two corner pieces that we have here, we don't need them. So we're going to angle that in and we're going to cut straight up that score line there and we're going to do away with that little corner piece. Same thing with this one, we're going to angle that to that score line where it meets and we're going to cut that away. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut up each one of these score lines. We're going to cut up. So I do want to give credit to Julie DiMatteo for this beautiful box. And I just thought it was fantastic for one of my pillow gifts for my retreat. So thank you, Julie, for giving me this awesome pattern to make these gift boxes. So now I've got little reindeers here and we've got to cut the designer series paper here to go on the front and on the back, okay? So what we're actually going to do here, we're going to bring in our paper trimmer again. Okay. And our designer series paper, we've got 2 pieces and it's cut at 2 3/4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. So 2 3/4 inches this way by 5 1/4 inches this way. So 2 3/4, we need to find half of that, which is 1 3/8. Is that correct? 1 3/8. About 1 3/8. Anyway, about that. So we're just going to make a little mark there. Okay. So what we're going to do then is we're going to pop that mark in our track and the corner, and we're going to line it up, and we're actually going to trim that. So slice that down, and I like to slice down through the top. Okay. So we've got that piece. And then I'm going to do it the other way. So I'm going to still line that corner up in here, and I'm going to line this corner up in my track. And we're going to, once again, bring our cutting tool from the top, and we're going to slice down through that one. So then we've got our 3 pieces, just like that. So we're going to do the second piece. So we're going to pop those 3 pieces aside and try not to get them confused. And I've just realized I'm doing the reindeers upside down. So I need to put my reindeers up the other way, because I've just realized that my reindeers, that's okay. We're going to have reindeers backwards on the back. I'll do it the right way on the front. So 1 3/8 again, we're going to do a little check mark. Okay. We're then going to put that in our cutting track and line up our corner, and cutting from the top, we're going to slice down through there. So at least I'm going to have the reindeers the right way on the front. And we're going to do the same thing with this corner, corner to corner, cutting tool up the top, line them up, and slice down through there. Okay, so there's our designer series paper cut, ready to go. So our reindeers are going to be the right way up for the front. So I'll pop that cutting tool away. So I'll turn them up the right way. Lucky I noticed that. So there you go. That's a lesson to be learnt, that when you're doing it, to make sure that you've got everything up the right way. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to score on all of the score lines. Okay, so we're going to score here, these ones. Okay, I'm going to score along that one there. Those 2 top ones. Okay. We're also going to score those diagonals, so pop that one over and score. And this one here we can pop over because we've cut our tabs, so it will work. So turn that one over and score. Same thing with these ones. Angle that up and score. And that last one, just like so. Okay, so we've got everything all scored and ready to go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to glue the pieces on first. I think that's what we will do. So we will make this be the front. So I'm going to glue on the triangles. So we have our reindeer triangle here that we're going to have up the right way. So we're going to glue that on. Try and get right down to the corners of your points to make sure that they stick on really, really well. And we're just going to pop that one over here. Okay, so just like so. Our other 2 pieces. Now this one is very right down to the tip, as much as you possibly can, trying not to get too much glue, which I just did on that tip. Okay. What am I doing here? Okay, we're going to do that one. I've got the wrong triangle here. That one needs to go there. I was thinking, why is that not fitting? Okay, let's get the right one here. This one goes there. So like that, lucky we had some glue there. Okay. No. That's what I've got to do. That one has to go. Can I get it up quick enough? That one has to go over the other side. Okay. We'll see if I can resurrect this quick enough. Can I? Yes, I can. Okay. So don't make the mistake I just did. We'll try again. This one goes over here, hence why I couldn't work out where it was going. Reindeer's up the right way and over to that side. Okay. This one here, reindeer's up the wrong way. I'm sorry, I know I'm out of camera there, but I was too busy trying to get that right. Okay. So like so. So just be aware when you've got a pattern that you get it going up the right way when you cut it. But that's okay. The reindeers can be upside on the back. As long as they're up the right way on the front, we won't mind. Okay, that way. And then this is our last piece. The reason I got confused was this one was just spots. So it didn't matter which way you put them up. Oh, nearly did it again. Okay, so there we have our beautiful designer series paper layers on, ready to go. So now with some double-sided tape, I'm going to run some double-sided tape along this edge here. This is a super, super easy, quick gift box to make. But it's actually a reasonable size too. So now as you'll see, I put it right up against the edge there to make sure that when we go to stick it together, that it's not going to gape along that edge where our cardstock is meeting, okay? So you've got to put it right up against that folded edge. Now the easiest way to do this is just to line them up. I could possibly do it that way, yes. So fold the edge over like that and just straight over, line it up and fold it nice and neat. Okay, and then your box will start to appear. So you can see it's starting to appear. Now this is going to be our front. So while we've still got it flat, before we make the bottom, I'm actually going to stamp the sentiment on the top. And I think this is going to be fantastic for my retreat. Thought I'd lost the stamp, but it's up there. It says, "Your kindness has touched my heart," because I'm going to get to have an awesome time with all of these awesome crafters. And I think it's going to be fantastic to get together and have a whole weekend crafting with all these lovely ladies. So this is one of, as I said, one of the pillow gifts. So I'm treating it a little bit like a retreat, like an incentive trip. Okay, so now I'm just going to get over above that and make sure. Now the Y is probably from the My is probably going to go down into the designer series paper, but that's totally okay. I'm going to stamp that down there. So that's done with Early Espresso. And then I'm going to grab my corner punch. So I'm just going to grab this triple punch. It has a corner rounder in it. So I'm going to pop the corners in. and punch those. Okay, like so. So now it's just a case of putting the bottom together and then decorating with our little bow, and our box is just about done. So what I want is these flaps to be facing towards the back because this is the front of my box. So I want those flaps to be the last ones to go in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flap one over, and I'm going to do liquid Tombow on this because I just think it's easier when you've got quite a few flaps to do. So I'm just going to pop some liquid Tombow on this flap, and then I'm going to flap that one over. Okay, and sometimes it's easy. I will press down in through the inside in a minute. So I'm then going to put some more Tombow glue on, and I'm going to flap this one over here. So you can see it's created the square of the bottom of our box. And then the last one, I'm going to make sure I put a fair bit of glue on and flap that one over like that. And then you can stand your box up, and just with your bone folder, you can press down in there, or whatever. I'm going to use a longer bone folder, and just press down in that bottom, and those flaps will all glue together. Okay. So as you can see, a very, very super quick, easy box. So now I'm just going to finish it off with some of this gorgeous diagonal striped ribbon that we have. And I'm just going to, and this is cherry cobbler ribbon. I think it's cherry cobbler. Let me see. Yes, cherry cobbler diagonal striped ribbon, and it's in our brand new holiday catalogue. So I'm just going to tie a cute bow, and I've got it 2/3 of the way down, or 1/3 of the way down, to act like a belly band on this gift box. And I'm going to struggle tying a bow in the video. Okay, but that's okay. That turned out quite well. Okay, and there you have it. Now, this could be used for lots of different gifts. I could pop a bottle of Tombow in, and bingo, there is your gorgeous gift bag. So there you go, 2 absolutely beautiful, cute gift bags, and it only took me 10-15 minutes to make that bag. So super cute, super quick, and super easy to make. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Now, if this is the first time you've watched me, please subscribe, hit the subscribe button down below. And don't forget, there's a bell notification just beside the subscribe button. If you click on that bell notification, it means you get notified every time I do upload a new video. So thank you everyone for watching, and any of the items that I have used throughout this video can be purchased through my online store at www.donnagray.stampinup.net. The link will be in the show more box down below in the video. So thank you very much, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye for now.